Hi, my name is Callie, and I'd like to show you some Grandmacore vintage items. The first thing I have is a piece from the 1970s. This is a lucite spoon rest with all sorts of little things inside of it. Next, I found this cute little wicker twig wall hanging heart. The next piece I have is actually a really cool piece of history. This is considered the first carnival glass ever. It's called Goofus glass, which isn't a manufacturer, but a type of glass which is painted and not fired. This was made from the 1890s to the 1920s, and it's called carnival glass because ladies would sit around at a carnival, hand paint this, and give them out as prizes. Most of them nowadays have the paint rubbed off, so finding one with most of the paint is actually super cool and rare, and I'm really in love with this type of a thing. The next thing I have is this beautiful hand-painted hexagon porcelain lidded box by Elizabeth Arden. This was made in the 1940s to 1950s in Japan for the Elizabeth Arden brand. And if you don't know about that brand, it was a super high-class luxury cosmetic and fragrance brand back then that Princess Diana used to use. Next, I found a cute little 1970s dried flower bouquet art. Next thing I have is this amazing antique Chinese cloisonne dish. It's actually brass and has a hand-painted porcelain enamel on the top. The next piece I found was a wonderful little embroidered compact, and this embroidery is so small that it's called petite point. Next, I found a nostalgic little religious print with convex bubble glass and a brass-lined frame. Next, I found a handmade 1960s crochet poodle that holds on to your soap. I found these two vintage oval prints in a plastic oval frame. Next, I found this handmade vintage towel holder, and you can tell that it's handmade because it's so inconsistent. Next, I found a retro little two-tone straw coaster set. And last but not least, another piece of Goofus glass. This is such an incredible method because they're painting it on the back, so the front looks incredibly dynamic and unique. I'm really in love with this one. This is what the collection looks like all together. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you sharing the joy with me. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll do my best to show you more cool things next week. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
I see a bird.